due to the series of recent events in our country and locally, have sparked the question of concealment. And what you guys, you guys are messaging me on Facebook and you're texting me a lot. I just kind of want to throw this video out there so we can start that, because there is so many people asking me. For those that I didn't tag in this, to those that I did tag in this video, it's kind of why I carry myself the way I do, and if you have questions of why I do so. So let's get, but this video is going to be mostly for the people that are looking for concealment. The first thing I'm gonna tell you before I get to the matters of series of gear and what gun you should be rocking or what caliber, is who you are as a person. It's not for everybody to carry a gun, and it first starts with the mind and how you operate and how you what your life philosophy is. And I kind of want you to break it down. I break my life down, and this is kind of a thing that Travis Haley taught me, is I break my life down in 99% and 1%. 99% is what we do in our lives from day-to-day base. We go to work, we go to the movies with our friends, we go to football games, we go do things we like to do, and then it comes to even getting on the range and practicing the fundamentals of firearms and instructing yourself safety, everything. Or maybe worst case scenario, maybe you're overseas and you're about to do, putting foot to ass for our country, banging down a door, and you know that bad guys are on the other side, and getting right to the point where you have to engage to take another human being's life. Same at home. If you got some whack, crazy individual going to our local malls and shooting people up because they were unsuccessful in life and has to force that pain on others. And so right to that walking your dog in a park experience, to getting to that point where you have to engage on someone, is 99% of our lives. Now let's talk about 1%. 1% is where you actually have to cross that line and pull the trigger on another human being. Something as concealed carrier permit holders do not want to do. We are not looking for trouble. We are vigilant, we're not paranoid. We are vigilant, prepared, and accepting of reality. And that's something that you really got to drive home. Because once you start carrying, you're going to be judged by not only your family, but your friends. There's a lot of people that judge me the way I carry myself, and it's not fun. And like I said, it's not for anybody. And that's going to be getting to another video to see, how this turns out, is carry options and how you present that to your friends and your family. But the 1% is where you actually have to cross that line and pull the trigger on another human being. So why do we focus, you as going to be a concealed weapons permit holder, or you already have your concealed weapon permit? Why do we focus so much on that 1%? Why do you go to the range and try to better yourself? Why do you take so much pride of getting that shot almost every time? And I'll tell you why. Because in that 1%, you can't screw up. You could pick up the pieces from any mistake in your life, but you can't pick up the pieces to that 1%. And that's what kills us. That's what changes us. That's what moves us. That's what you lose your life, and that's what ends it. So you take so much pride and come to the range and work up to the ladder of excellence to improve yourself. Because I've known some of the best shooters in the world, military, law enforcement, even civilians, that crack under small amounts of stress, because you can go to the range and shoot at a target and try to get that bullseye. But if you don't train with stress, you most likely will fail. And that's the way I train. I don't train just to get the bullseye. I get my heart rate up and I try to inflict as much stress on myself as I can and shoot to the best of my ability. Because when someone shoots back at you, it's a different scenario. Your trigger pull, your muscle memory goes out the window. and the first thing to go is your mind. You need to keep your mind. And that's the other things I want to talk about when you're concealing, is you need to train. You need to train yourself. This is serious, serious stuff. And that's why most people judge me, because they don't think I'm capable of doing those sort of things. And that's okay. That's their own perception of me. That's fine. But I'm going to stick to my core and never abandon it. But these are the two main things that I want you to, when you have your concealed, first is you need to be mentally fit. You need to know your weapon system. You need to know how to manipulate it and fire it. And not only do, the firearm is what you do under stress and how you shoot as a person. As soon as that bullet leaves the barrel, what is your body doing? You need to eliminate weak points. And it's okay when you go out, if you want to go out into the range with me, we work on those failure points. We don't try to get, a bullseye every time. We work on those, we work to fail. Amateurs train until they get it right. Professionals train until they get it wrong. And that's what we're trying to do. You got to be, you need to know your weapon system and what's going on, because this is the other thing with the calibers, and I'm going to put this in a separate video, but if you have a high caliber gun, which most people, shoot once and that's all you need, that's joke. That's what you can shoot a pellet gun at someone. If they're killing people, they're going to draw your attention to either you or themselves, or they're going to flee. Those are the three things, and if I can accomplish those three things, I have success, and maybe buy some time to get those people out. And so that's what comes in the mental aspect, is what you're doing as you're shooting. The second thing is you need to be physically fit. What do I mean by that? Not come in and shoot with me. You don't have to have a six-pack and throwing up 250 on the bench. No, you need to know trigger pull, your sights and how you're working your sights, your feet positions, and weapons manipulation. Those are the physical side. And you need to move accordingly to what your job entails. You are looking for work. So that's what the physical side. I don't. You don't have to be a physical specimen to be a good shooter. But you need to know the fundamentals. Those are the physical side. But lastly, you need to be adaptive. Adaptive, you need to know your environment, because anything can change. You got 360-degree changing environment, and you need to learn and adapt yourself accordingly. There's going to be new gear. There's going to be new. You can't always be absolute, because it will kill you. You need to learn how to fire under stress. Learn how to fire with your left, your right, 1 foot, no foot, laying down. You need to be adaptive to that lifestyle of shooting, because it's going to be bad. It's going to be gory. I don't want to say it like that, but it's not going to be pleasant. It's going to be scary. And when you conceal, you're not scared. You're not paranoid. You are prepared, vigilant, and accepting of reality. And that's basically it. So I'll get to gear in another video, but I want you to focus on those things. I want you to focus on where you are as a person and take those kind of steps. I didn't really clarify it as much as I would like it to, but this video is freaking long and you don't want to watch it. So I'll get to calibers and guns in another video if that's what you want to see. But again, shooting starts with the mind. If your mindset is not where it needs to be, I advocate you not carry. This is serious stuff, and you need to prepare your mind for the worst and hope for the best. So I hope that was some knowledge to you. If you have any other questions or personal questions for me, don't be afraid to ask. I'm here to help you guys out. If you want to come shoot with me anytime, we can practice those fundamentals and hopefully get you on the right track, and hopefully for you to be comfortable in a bad situation. Because, like I said, as soon as shit hits the fan, it's not going to be fun. And all those fundamentals are going to go. So we train under stress to make you a better shooter. And so when you tense up and you start freaking out, you'll be better equipped to deal with it. So, again, I hope this was knowledgeable for you. And message me, and we'll go from there. And then I'll put variances on gear and stuff like that, and calibers and stuff like that if this video is successful. So, all right, guys, hit me up if you have any questions. Bye.